Imagine capturing every single detail from a conversation and turning it into clear, insightful text that is well formatted, easy to understand, and accessible with minimal efforts. With VideoSDK's post-transcription capabilities, you can automatically convert your recordings into transcribed text and summaries. In this video, I'll walk you through integrating this feature into your React application, how you can configure webhooks for real-time communication, and how you can explore VideoSDK's dashboard for recordings, transcription, and summaries. I'm Sumit So, I'm a developer advocate at VideoSDK.live. First, let's start with project setup. To get started, I created a very basic React application for you where you can experiment with post-transcription feature. Everything I will be discussing here is in great detail inside this README. Very first step is to clone this repository, and then we need to generate an authentication token so that we can make authorized request to VideoSDK's endpoint. So let's start with very first step, which is cloning this repository. Inside your terminal, inside any folder you want, you can simply clone this repository by typing git clone and then this URL. Once that's done, let's navigate to this folder. And first, let's install all the dependencies that are required for our application to work by simply typing npm install. Let's open this project inside VS Code. So this is the template file. What we need to do is to create a .env file, and here we need to add this VideoSDK auth token. To generate auth token, we can navigate to app.videostk.live. So here on this dashboard, on top left, you will see all your API keys. To generate an authentication token, simply click this key icon, select an expiry for your token, then hit this next button. Now this step is important. Once you generated your authentication token, make sure to save it somewhere safe place because this is the only time you will see your authentication token. Obviously, you can generate another one. So let's just add it here. Now we can run our application by simply typing npm run dev. As you can see, our application is running on port 5173. So let's see how it looks. Here, participant can either create a new meeting or they can join an existing meeting by simply typing their meeting ID here. The plan is very simple. Very first thing that happens is recording. Once recording is done, then starts the transcription process. First, I will show you how you can enable transcription automatically, and then I will show you how we can explicitly call methods to start transcription. Let's say in a meeting, you want to start transcription when all the participants are joined. In that case, we can manually add options to do that. Or maybe you have your own sort of architecture, maybe you want transcription for different groups. Let's say you got 10 participants, you want transcription for 4 participants, then 2 other participants, and then 2 other participants. Doesn't matter the kind of architecture you follow. Very first thing that will happen is recording. Once we got recording, we can add option for auto transcription. So first, let's see how we can automatically enable transcription in our React application. For auto transcription to work, we can make few changes to create room API. When a new room is created, as you can see here in this code in api.js, a post request is made to rooms endpoint of VideoSDK. Here we can add option for a recording to start automatically, and inside that recording we can add option for auto transcription. Once recording is completed, transcription process will start. So here in this documentation, if you look at the create room API, there is option for auto start config. Inside this option, or we can say inside this object, we can add this recording object. Here, as you can see, a layout is defined. Also, the transcription option is enabled. So let's just add auto start config object. Inside this object, let's add auto recording. And here, transcription is enabled. One more thing that you can do is make use of webhooks to get instant notification. Let's say you created your own server and you want to get notification when recording is started or when transcription is started or stopped. You can add one more object, which is webhook. Inside this body, let's add that. In webhook, you can add your server URL. For now, let's just add this URL. You can make use of webhook.site. Once you visit this site, you will get a unique URL. The other option is events, which is an array. Inside this array, you can choose to which events you want to listen to. For now, let's just say recording started, recording stopped, and let's also add transcription started and transcription stopped. That's the only changes that are required for auto transcription to work. Let's see if it is working fine. Let's create a meeting. Let me give it a name. Here, when the start meeting button is clicked, this join method will be executed, and after that, recording will be started automatically. And when we end the meeting, then starts the transcription process. Here, meeting is started. You will receive a post request to the URL. Now, let's end this meeting. Once meeting is ended, there are two more requests that are made to this URL. One of them is recording stopped, and after recording is stopped, transcription starts in immediately. Once transcription is completed, you will get another request to your specified URL. So this is how you get different notification. If you created your own server, then you can add your own URL here, and you can get access to this payload through request body. And to get access to recording and the post transcription, you can either get them through VideoSDK's dashboard, or you can make API's request. Once you got this transcription ID, you can make API request to get transcription. You can download that transcription. So here, if you look at the recording, so these are the file you got. You also got this recording. Let's play this recording. You a post request. You can also download transcription in different format, and you can also download this summary. There is one more thing inside this transcription object. You can provide your own prompt, like in which format you want your data to be structured. Now let's look at the manual setup. What I want to do now is this: when I click start recording button, I want to start recording, and when this button is clicked again, recording will be stopped. To achieve that, I can make use of use meeting hook. With this hook, I got access to method that can initialize and terminate recording. Also, I can access the status of current recording. As the state of recording changes, I can access that through this is recording value. Also, I can access possible value for recording through this constant object provided by VideoSDK's React library. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. In components, in meeting view, we can import this constant object from VideoSDK's React library. In this object, there are possible states that are defined for different features. For example, we got 4 possible states for recording, 4 possible states for live streaming, and there are other features as well. In our meeting view component, we can access all these possible states. But first, let's comment out this automatic transcription. All right. Now let's import start recording, stop recording, also the recording state. So this function will be executed when the start recording button is clicked. Inside this function, if recording state is equal to recording started, we can stop recording. Else, if recording state is equal to recording stopped, in that case we can start recording. Also, in this button, we can change this status, right? So if recording state is equal to recording started, then let's say stop recording, else start recording. Let's add one more state to display recording will be started shortly. For that, if recording state is equal to recording starting, in that case, let's say recording. These are the only steps that were required. If I click the start recording button, recording will be started, but we also need to enable the transcription part. Inside the start recording method, we got 4 parameters. One of them is webhook URL. So let's copy that URL from here. You can also specify your storage. For now, let's say null. Fourth parameter is transcription. So let's just copy that from here. So this is the transcription object. Let's comment this out. Now let's test if everything is working fine. I click this recording button. This is the recording status. Now recording is started successfully. I can click this stop recording to stop the recording. After recording is stopped, transcription will start automatically, and you can also observe all these webhooks. So first recording was starting, then it is started. When I click the stop button, it was stopping. Finally, it was stopped. After it is stopped, instantly it starts the transcription part. Once transcription part is done, you will get another notification with webhook type transcription stopped. And we can also access these through VideoSDK's dashboard. In meetings, in recordings, as you can see, we got this video and these two files. One of them is the transcription and another is transcription summary. Now that you have seen how easy it was to implement post-transcription summaries using VideoSDK, we are curious to see how you can save this feature into your own application. And if you face any sort of problems during implementation, do let us know. We are here to help you. You can join our Discord community and make sure to give it a star to this repository. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel.